Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Oh no, you know what? I forgot. I wanted to try starting with videos this time, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I did yesterday. So.
Hey yo, sometimes I think I'm in it for the pleasure. Sometimes I think I'm in it for the pain. Sometimes I wanna try to do better than every rapper out without a brain. I've never been in this shit for the cheddar, for the love, the fortune, or for the fame. You might never catch me with a Beretta. Yo, unless it's up in a video game, I'm just saying. Check it, I've been doing it since the 90s. I'm always moving forward, but also looking behind me. Back in the freaking day, an arcade is where you would find me. I was playing by myself, but I'd battle you if you try me. So many freaking rappers in the past, they was dope, man. Listening to Cypress Hill every time I smoke, man. Red man, yeah, I like rappers who would joke, man. I ain't had the Dork Squad yet, nope, no clan, no plans, no fans, many pots, no pans, just me beating on the table with both hands, trying to make beats like this in a program. Though I didn't make this beat, but I sure can. Thanks to freaking COVID now, everybody's broke, man. Toilet paper's gone, everybody using soap, man. I've been a freaking dork way before I had a show, man. And my rap's cold like I'm Frosty the Snowman. But hey, yo, sometimes I think I'm in it for the pleasure. Sometimes I think I'm in it for the pain. Sometimes I wanna try to do better than every rapper out without a brain. I've never been in this shit for the cheddar, for the love, the fortune, or for the fame. You might never catch me with a Beretta, unless it's up in a video game, I'm just saying.
Hip-hop, 2 words, every day new verse, broken down pronouns, adjectives, root verbs, sentences and predicates. Every track I do learn. Back in the day, acting out like Ferris Bueller, skipping class, giving dabs, sitting back and listening. The cipher with my homies was my hip-hop christening. Tick-tock, minutes went to hours, days went to weeks, then the years flew by. Time to grab the mic and see if I can indeed fulfill my destiny, achieve. I was already focused, now to make the world believe. Fall asleep with the dream, wake up with a purpose. This an easy purchase and I promise that it's worth it. Clean like detergent, hotter than a furnace. I'm burning microphones and dropping bombs like bird shit. Pure from the heart, please try to observe this. Lights on, take a seat and open up the curtains.
Hey, yo, sometimes I think I'm in it for the pleasure. Sometimes I think I'm in it for the pain. Sometimes I wanna try to do better than every rapper out without a brain. I've never been in this shit for the cheddar, for the love, the fortune, or for the fame. You might never catch me with a Beretta, unless it's up in a video game, I'm just saying. Yeah.
I need the transition needs a lot better.
They need that new roof flow, yeah. They need that new roof flow, yeah. They need that, they want that. Check.
Diesel, this that pressure.
First off, shout out to Cuz. Homie laced me with a beat, that's like throwing me bud. Some view me as a beast, some call me a thug. Went really rule a guy, now they see I'm the plug. I learned some lessons about my past life. Never stay with a grudge, now I hustle with a passion. You can holler for bud. Need that bread in a jiff. If you try me to slug, I'm killing beasts to the tree. I done planted my rug, I took the keys to the game. I just painted they watch. I might pitch this to the labels just to show 'em my spot. I'm the hottest in the game, silly rappers get mocked. Hey, mop 'em up, them egos that try they luck, rule. Sometimes they fear I know, but the devil never break my soul like glow. Sometimes they fear I know, but the devil never break my soul. They need that new roof flow, yeah. They need that new roof flow, yeah.
Okay.
They need that new roof flow, yeah. They need that, they want that. Check.
We need that, we want that, we always be telling. You don't know the double. Oh shoot, I mean, we got 2 from rule back to bait. Which one out of those do you like better from him?
Destined to shine, the essence of love when I'm writing these rhymes to show you that lyrics is fine. when they be coming from high, one of a kind, never go blind. Give me your time, drop of a dime, cleansing your mind. Why would I sign? Please, this is the sign. No ceiling for me, though it feel like a prime. Purpose is plain, rare, though it might feel I'm insane. Ring on my queen, love, changing her name. Vision done changed, perfect approach is my aim. Pardon my flame, I be the one without chains. I ain't no slave, friend of the Lord, thankful for faith. Give me the B to get A, stay in my lane, get in my cake. I stay praying that everyone stay wake. Perfect approach, learn if it's yoke. Me no comedian, life ain't no joke. Must give you hope, cause nowadays you know lies do the most. Comment like a STD on your coast. I just stack and pray, Lord lead the way. I stay out the way, I don't hesitate, flow. I was led by the spirit, it's how you see the faith in my lyrics. Is why this worldly world might fear it. Me no industry guy to shine this light where truth is my high. Never no idol, I just apply you to go to work cause your enemies spite you. Ready for war and I'm strapped like a rifle. Sunshine is light so my day is delightful. Blessings on blessings that's high as the Eiffel. Reading this law that the world call a Bible. The world is deceived, man, hit you with titles. Wake up and pray, stand for what's truth. Word is my proof, sweet as the fruit. Cannot lose when you know all the loops. Amen. Perfect approach. Taking my time, destined to shine. The essence of love when I'm writing these rhymes. To show you that lyrics is fine. When they be coming from high, one of a kind. Never go blind, give me your time. Drop of a dime, cleansing your mind. Why would I sign? Please, this is the sign. No ceiling for me, though it feel like a prime. Purpose is plain, rare, though it might feel I'm insane. Ring on my queen, love, changing her name. Vision done changed, perfect approach is my aim. Pardon my flame, I be the one without chains. I ain't no slave, friend of the Lord, thankful for faith. Give me the B to get A.
We got about 1 minute till we officially start the show, but you guys can submit now. We're doing the first 5 submissions free. And then anything after that will be $5.
I'm staring at the masses, but I don't see a difference in the classes that they pass upon us. Y'all look the same to me. May the angel see through the eyes of man for a moment. May the angel see through the eyes. Stand for the broken, spoken softly, Israeli heard. Break the daily bread. Muslim to Israeli heads, all is barely fed. It's time to rise up. War is gonna open the skies up. What's it for? They've severed scores of orators, fork tongue poison spitters. Hush before the man with the world up in the clutch of their hand. Crush at the sand. So much for the plan. That's why I try to keep it loose. Old truth is new truth if it's never been told. Old to the old soul, who's the light down the road? Keep your head up and reap what you sow. Yo, cause as the world grows old, it gets cold. It's time to swing low, sweet chariot, and carry us home. We off that. We off that. We off that. We off that.
Know what the heck now. You already know what it is. Listen, if you are tapped in for the first time, pretty much we're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. Send your music in now. That's ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. We have a skip line, a momentary free line, and a a submission free line or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Nero and the email is both open. You know what? Let me fix. I can't fix that clock from here. But you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me let the old man say
Be
it.
sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a magic.
All right, big freaking salute to everybody tapped in. Good morning. Good morning to everybody who is waking up with us. We always appreciate you for tapping in. If you have music, man, like we want to hear it and review and do a live reaction, of course, to your records or whatnot, right? We are a little bit like a live jukebox for independent, artists and the community, and a artist development kind of review show or whatnot. If there's anything that you may need work on, we will let you know, and how to improve some of those things. If your record is ready to go to radio and music videos and live performances, we'll let you know that. We'll really just try to inspire you guys to continue down the path that you're on, or tell you where there needs to be improvement for you to be on that right path and for people to take you serious, right? My job is to get you guys to a point where you can truly get paid for your music, right? Where everyone sees what you do as a profession and respects whatever price that you would have if you were charging for features and stuff like that. So make sure that you send your stuff again either to my email or the Narrow. You guys can at least on the TikTok, you guys will be able to head to our link tree, and then the submission process will be in there as well. Hold up. It says 3 p.m. What you mean good morning? Listen, it's 12 p.m. for me, so it's still technically that morning time. And like one thing I forgot on yesterday's morning episode was I needed to play one of these to truly start it off.
Everything husky.
Get your coffee.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. Take some time to say goodnight, you close your eyes to dream. Next thing tomorrow's here.
It's a brand new day, never hold on to hate, cause you was placed here to be great. Please take your place, all queens got a seat at my table, cause without y'all, then the man ain't able. Melanated queen, connected to the universe, and so I gotta thank my mom for my birth. If hate is the curse, then love is the remedy. So I send you love no matter creed or identity, until infinity, look at you like you kin to me. Even when we disagree, yo, you still kin to me. In other words, I can't bring you no trouble, can't bring you no beef, don't wanna see you deceased. Now if I'm coming at you, I'm coming with a business plan, cause every day I'm on some, yo, let's get this money, man. Yeah, and that's my real plans. I rest my head at night, I wake up, I got another plan.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight, you close your eyes to dream. Next thing tomorrow's here.
It's a lot of high rappers tell me why we don't get money together, but we'll kill each other over whatever. Running down the freeway, we gun our own down. If Black Lives Matter, why we gun our own down?
I don't know.
That's why they laugh and they think that we clowns. They hear what we say, but see how we get down. We gotta change that now, right now to be exact. Cause hurting that man's moms is not where it's at. Now old school, new school need to learn, yo. They put us in groups so they can make more dough. The young versus the old versus the young. Black versus white, you see the pattern, right? No unity, keep them all on some gutter-ish. This way they don't prosper and get rich. Yo, can't you see it's a trick? Just open your third eye and you'll see the full view of it. Now yo, what if the powers that be know that the real power lies within the people? That's us. And what if they using things like crayon colors, black and white, to separate the people? Hey, yo, you gotta wake up. Don't let them fool y'all. Spread love.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight, you close your eyes to dream. Next thing tomorrow's. Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight, you close
again. Matter of fact, you know what? I just wanna be freaking dope and then hear all the people cheer again. I don't know what the hell I'ma do, but I know that I am not Gilligan. There's a lot of time where I am always spilling shit. You know what? When it comes to this freaking beat, I'ma kill the shit. I don't even know what to do, but I am silly with these flows. People be like, man, you know you a Negro. I'm like, man, I be so freaking cool and I don't even. Listen, I was fucking with it though. Big salute. Shout out to The Bishop with Good Morning featuring Tone Jones. Man, such a feel good record. I have a whole like morning playlist. So I have a lot of playlists that I try to build from y'all songs on the show. So we can have just like many situations like that, right? Where, you know, you have the opportunity to almost, not annually, because sometimes it's like anytime I am able to do, you know, the morning episodes, we'll try to throw that in as a first. And we have a few. We'll have like one of you know, some of those that we'll choose from. But I am thinking about potentially like maybe doing one verse from each of them, just so you guys have, you know, a good gist of what's on the playlist so far from that one specifically. And if you have or make a good feeling morning record, you all have the opportunity to get on that playlist, right? So I'm always looking for those that I can start the day with and you know, have some good vibes or whatnot. But overall, man, y'all know what it is, man. Good morning. Well, I mean, you said it's afternoon, man. It's way past that potentially for you, but it is all good. And we'll be able to be live for give or take the next 2.5 to, if we cut it really close, 3 hours. So we'll get stuff in.
Give me a second with your mama dinner.
Hold on, where is? Okay, then I can do that as well. Thank you for the likes. All right, you know what I'm saying? I believe you got yourself in or whatnot. Let's go in, man. Again, I wanted to play and get the first 5 submissions from the free line free. Let me go ahead and throw you guys in or whatnot. But so if you want to get on the giveaway wheel still, that will be you know, the submission fee still. Like whether you put in a skip or the submission fee, we'll always make sure to put you on that giveaway wheel, and we'll spin it every $25 that we earn on the show. And then only in the morning times will I do sometimes let me start off with the, you know, first few things free. So do tap into the show so you know where to go, man. Dirty Dork, you are up first. Let's go ahead and Dirty Dark. It's like if you were me, you know, that's where it would have been. It's Dirty Dan, which again, like, why aren't you changing the Dirty DRK to Dirty Dan like that? You need to get people synonymous.
Mother's Day has a way of sneaking up on you.
Mother's Day has a way of.
What up? Who's fire in the building? Who's fire? Good morning. Listen. I know it's way past that. It's way past that, but still. Yeah, you gotta check out the album, bro.
Whoa.
It's my ever-living partner.
I gotta get around to sending some songs to the show.
I gotta stay high. They make me feel like everything right. Losing my mind, sniff another line. Once we fell in love, it all faded out in time. But still like what's up, bitch, you are defined. Fuck all of them other hoes, doesn't come a dime. Love you to the moon, love you know it's true. Still remaining indecisive, don't know what to do. Show me how to move, show me where it's blue. I can turn it red. All the blood I'll bleed for you. I said how I feel and she walked off. Straight left with my heart, it's a lost cause. With no explanation, just moved on.
What up,
Don't know
ATR?
what I'm doing with you gone. Inspired, I wrote a review
PBZ,
song.
Chileno.
Yeah, guess I gotta go harder. Over time, I got smarter. Ay, play the game, boy, don't start it. Frozen, I'm feeling like Jack Frost. Trapped off, bitch, what I tell you about back talk. You did what I couldn't, so hats off. Last thought, will you feel better? I backed off. I see you new man, I'ma smack him. He leave you in tears, I'ma whack him. My actions from fatal attractions. I'll fight for your love with a passion. Seen it coming from the start. Wasn't enough for her heart. Guess I didn't fit the part. Just making flame with the spark. Now I'm stuck up in the dark. Gotta stay high. They make me feel like everything right. Losing my mind. Sniff another line. Once we fell in love, it all faded out in time. But still like what's up? Bitch, you are defined. Fuck all of them other hoes. Doesn't come a dime. Love you to the moon.
Appreciate that. Any kind of variation, man, we're gonna appreciate, man.
Indecisive, don't know what to do.
Don't know what to freaking do, you know what? I love the people freaking do, you know what? I don't know if I ever wanted to be that little kid that's deep blue and you could tell. Now, what do you guys think about that? 1 to 10, Indian off street. I do agree with that, the tone. It's your monster. So first and foremost, right? It's a little bit of a vibe, right? You have an acoustic guitar within there, which is always a good look for those of you who want to be able to perform your record live in the most simplest of ways. That means like if you actually have just someone who can play guitar or you're literally able to go out there and perform this song front to back, you know, like with just that, and people will still be satisfied. Like they love live music if you can do it and manage to, you know, find someone to back you up in that proper way. So any of you guys performing any of your songs in that manner, like turning it into like a rock version, a heavy metal, getting a band, and just whatever kind of way, if you can bring live instruments into the fold, people will love the performance a lot more, especially for those of you who use auto-tune a lot on your records, right? They always want to see like what does it sound like when it's more natural and when we get you in a tiny desk, right? Because that's what those are about. It's like, let me give you a true performance where every instrument that you're gonna hear is real. Even Juvenile, they had trumpets and stuff like that. With Trippie Redd, they had violins. You know what I'm saying? Like we appreciate the work that goes into do those, and we hope to be able to see you guys with that. In terms of some of the melodies, I do feel like there are a few places where like the key can be tuned a little bit better. Melodyne is your best friend. Some people will only, for whatever reason, think about auto-tune, but like Melodyne allows you to treat your vocal like an instrument, right? So on the spectrum, you can literally see your vocals and where they're at, like melodically, and all you'd have to do is drag it up a little bit and you can hear the vocal actually change. So you'll know like what key that it should be at, right? If you're not you know, sort of like versed in knowing when you are off key, then it is best to you know, leave that to someone else, but to, you know, try to figure that out. You know, I mean, you guys do have to get good at hearing when whatever you're doing can be a little bit better, because you still have to go out there and perform it live. What happens if you don't make those right adjustments, and then when you're performing it live, you sound like horrible to people? And the reactions that you're getting when people pulling out their phones aren't to be like, oh my God, seeing him perform, this is dope. It's more of a like, what the hell is this? Like, why? What they do, the awkward look at the camera, right? You said, yeah, I use an Intune bat, you know what I'm saying? And then it fucks up sometimes. Man, let's see. Free line. We have the free line for the first 5 submissions or whatnot. That was number 1. That was number 1 right there. After that, though, the $5 submission fee is inducted. But I always want to let you know, when you put in the $5 submission fee or a paid skip, we add your name to our giveaway wheels that we spin every $25 earned on the show. So, and we do that. We'll keep your name on there for the remainder of the day. And we do stream, you know, several times throughout the day as well. So anytime we land on there, if your name's on it and we end up, you know, hitting your name, we will spin that wheel. And you could win anything from a super mega ultra skip, which is 12 songs of yours back to back. You can come on for an interview if you want type shit. Takeover skips, which are 6 songs back to back. We have the 3 song back to backs, 4 song back to backs, the insta skips, the VIP skips, the free features, free beats, free mixes and masters. You know, most of anything you can think of, we have prizes on the wheel for that. And of course, I do have my own merch and stuff like that. You get discounts and free merch on those wheels as well. So good luck and such or whatnot. We're gonna hop back in the free line in just a moment, but let me read off a few of y'all comments just to see how y'all felt about that last record right quick. Let's see. It should be on key though. Damn it, man. Hold on. That's why I hate touching the screen. Let me bring you guys up on my PC so I don't have to touch that. Let's see. Let me figure. And again, that last one was Dirty Dan with Got High to Forget About You. Like, that's an album title right there, man. That is an album title. And also, why didn't you get to our show on 420, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, we celebrated by making sure that we played y'all music first. But I dropped the album on 420, and we did the listening party that day or whatnot. So, and that day, like, you know, I always want to hear the 420 centric, you know, records from you guys. You know, I mean, not just that day, but especially that day. Let's see what we got next. Josh, we got your aggressive dopamine. All right. If you guys do send the things, let me know, so I know if I need to get
There was a little bitty boy in the backyard in the little nut yard, yeah. I don't even know what to do.
That's not what happens. What do you think is gonna holla? I'm curious, right? We know it's gonna be melodic, right? But do you guys think it's going to be a higher octave or lower? Right? Is it gonna be or is it gonna be like, is it gonna be higher in octave or lower? What is your guess? And if it's neither, you know, we all lost. It's a beat. Hold on. No, I feel like you still in the intro.
I ain't got no time for women, I gotta go and get it. They hating on my vision, I gotta keep on winning. I put codeine in my system, I'm floating in my feelings. How to pain with the dollars, I'm trying to go and fix it. I don't vibe with nobody, I know I got a social distance. They done got aggressive mad, like a fire, they done lit it. Like a fire, they done lit it, they couldn't see my vision. They smoking mid, I'm smoking fire in the booth, I'm getting litty. I ain't hanging with no hoes, only hang with my bros. I'm getting to the paper, I'm watching it unfold. My mind's a hurricane, I'm out of place, I'm so out of shape. My brain is so full of hate, dopamine so full of rage. Chopper seem like a choir, it's gonna take off his face. They ever try, they play, they'll end up in a grave. Cannot trust no souls because they act like snakes. Can only trust God with my vision, know my mind's out of place. I know they call me weak, but I can never fall down. They try to hate on me, but I'm above the ground. They try to knock me down. Pray to God that I make it out. I'm 7 days a week, 24/7 on this beat. I heard they buying all they followers, they wanna sell dreams. Now me though, I wanna get my paper green like CeeLo. Phone ring, don't need hoes in my mentions, hey, and see them through the people. Young and ball like Hito, drugs come through the kilo. Fake smiles and I compete those. Haters hate, but I can see those. Yeah, I can see those. My brother got killed most days, I wanna fly away. Was had a rocket ship so I could fly out to space. Yeah, I just wanna leave some days. It be hard to cope with pain, my mind is so out of place. Yeah, it be hard to cope with pain, my mind is so out of place. My girl Shannon held it down for me in every single way. I thank God for my friends and family like every single day. But in the end I'll be loyal, I just pray that they'll stay. My mind so stuck in his face, just trying to get out of the maze. They said they loved me long ago, I think that they ran. Never thought I would make it, I had to stand. All my friends turn into haters when this shit start getting bland. And now they all fans, what's the point of living life I can't stand? Cause God gave me the torch, now I'm the man. I had to grab the rope that he gave me by 2 hands. I'm trying to fix my life, but I can understand why these relationships keep breaking. 7 days a week, 24/7 on this beat. I heard they buying all they followers, they wanna sell dreams. Now me though, I wanna get my paper green like CeeLo. Phone ring, don't need hoes in my mentions, hey, see them through the people. Young and ball like Hito, drugs come to the kilo. Face smiles and I compete those. Haters hate, but I can see those. Yeah, I can see those. My brother got killed most days, I wanna fly away. Wish I had a rocket ship so I could fly out to space. Yeah, I just wanna leave some days. It be hard to cope with pain, my mind is so out of place. Yeah, it be hard to cope with pain, my mind is so out of place.
Your mind is so out of place.
Wrong button, my friend. I pressed the wrong button. It was all right, so more or less, see, now that's a more natural melodic record, ironically, right? With, you know, not a extensive amount of auto-tune or anything like that, right? You're not relying on the effect, and you like, for most of you guys, you can sing. You need to know that you can sing. And maybe some of you don't look at yourselves as R&B artists, and so you feel uncomfortable just like doing it with your natural voice, so you will use the auto-tune to sort of like mask that. But it feels so much better when we get to hear it in that natural state, because it's the closest that we are gonna get to a live performance, right? And I feel like it truly shows whether the artist has the talent or not. Like, why would anyone want to hide behind anything? And this one, you know, once again, man, we're in that realm of the acoustic records that, you know, mostly you guys are rapping on instrumentals and stuff like that. But really dig into what I'm talking about for the live performances, right? Like the record, if you perform to your record, like while your vocals are all on there and everything, and more or less even the instrumental, you are giving people the slight bootleg versions of your performances. Always know that. The best, if you truly want to make people feel like they got their money's worth, they got an experience, they want to go and see more of your performances, you get out there with a band, you get out there with someone playing any kind of instrument, and I'm telling you, like, everything will change for you and in terms of how people respect you as an artist, as well as just your love for wanting to get out there and do more of that. Yeah, it'll almost be like a routine where you're like, okay, so when can we do this next? But what you guys really want to do is create experiences with each performance. Every performance, every new venue that you go to, you want to make that one unique in some way. So again, maybe one you perform everything with, you know, that guitarist. Another one you have, you know, a full band. Another one you may have, you know, violins and stuff like that pop up and or, you know, like, but you have those variations. You give people a reason to follow you to multiple venues on your tour date, right? There are people who are fans enough to do that. Like they'll be at every concert that you have, if you truly give a good experience and performance, and you know, if your music is fire, right? But also I feel like for that person, that's what you want to make sure, that you have something fresh each time. And I've said, like, dude, having custom merch for each event, man, that's the most genius thing that you could ever do, because then people start wanting to collect them, and you know, it's always the best souvenir at the things that you loved and got to experience for the first time. So you already got that. And let me see who we got next up. Let me see who we got next up in the line. I don't even really know what I'ma do. Lil Shink Teflon bag. Let's go. We got Lil Shink Teflon bag. We gonna plop you on in and see what you got.
Dead broke, in a bad position. Watch what you say, catch a face shot for all that politics. No, he's my option, we can slide, but I'm the one condition. What's that? Boy, let me be the one staying over him. I'm sending messages through JPay, it's getting old to me. And I can't catch.
Listen, who hurt you?
Without the drugs, devil controlling me. Shit, now I guess they notice me. Way before the cloud, I had bad hoes that was approaching me. My Spanish bitch say more BNF trip to overseas. Talking about free Britney, man, my brother been there since 2016. You lay a finger on one of mine, might have to bury me. I rap you bad, just let me rest in peace. Talk out your neck on the internet, next minute copping, please. That's a sign of a bitch nigga. As a young nigga, I was idolizing all the rich niggas. Like Pablo, Chapo, they some brick flippers. Like nowadays, for me to sign, I need like 6 figures. Tryna trace a sack, get in my way, and I'ma hit sticky. My right palm itching, so that mean I'ma get hella racks. Okay, you put that pussy on me, now you want a Teffa bag. Fuck I look like. I ain't even buy my mama one. Fuck I look like. I ain't even buy my sister one.
Damn.
I get hella racks. I look like man a Teffa bag.
What do you think about that? 1 to 10, any and all feedback is welcome. Now, this brings it into the, you guys already know. Last 3 artists right now really have you guys can open up for each other, essentially. Or maybe you all should be in a group. You know, we have, you know, different octaves and cadences, but the one consistent thing is, you know, all of you have those elements that can easily be translated into the live performance. This one is piano, right? And again, just imagine everything that you just heard exactly as is, but as a true live performance, somebody playing a piano. If he does it, you don't think that's gonna be impressive to anyone around? They don't expect artists like that to be able to play a live instrument. So if you get,
watch what you say, catch a face shot for all that politics. No, he's my op and we can slide, but I'm the one condition. What's that? Boy, let me be the one staying over him. I'm sending messages through JPay, it's getting old to me.
Like people pulling out their phones. They'll feel the emotion, they'll see the talent, and like those are the kind of things that you guys do want to do. Shoot, even if he was able, like, you've seen it before with certain artists, you know, very, very much like independently, and it's been some of those who have, maybe they drive Uber or something like that, and then they'll pick somebody up and they'll be like, hey, can you know, you mind checking out my music? And you know, whether they make them believe they're making it for the first time and they're not as confident, right? But then they perform the song in front of them, right? And I think as an artist, it's one of the most, like, I don't know if I want to say liberating or whatnot, but it's one of the most, like, if you truly want to see how your music can affect people, right? Because the ones that I remember seeing the artists were performing either something really dope or they had a really great performance, and then the person is like truly impressed because they, at first they had this like non confidence, or it's something more emotional, and then you get to see that person, like if it's like a female, they will be bawling up, just off of the emotion, hearing the words and the performance, in tandem. Like if you really got something to say, and it truly is something that's meant for people to feel where you're at, like you get to see it in action, in person, and it's personal, it's one-on-one. Maybe you got a group of people in a car or something like that. Whatever the case, those are some of the best reactions as well. And like it's content that I still don't get tired of watching, because we all love to see everyone's reaction to something that we like or put a lot of work into, and stuff like that. My thing is, how do you guys feel about the time? Right, it's 1 minute and 22 seconds, not too long. With the fact that the production doesn't necessarily build up more throughout the record, it kind of makes it a little bit okay. But if you were to extend that song and then have more production added on, and then the drums coming in at some point, and then violins, like if you make that Grammy version performance of it, then there's gonna be, I think, a lot more things that you could potentially work with in that. But if it was an interlude, intro, something like that, I don't think we'd be mad at it. What do you guys think though? Give your thoughts in the chat. Again, that was number 3. And hold on right quick. Hold on right quick, like freaking wait. Let me drop. I should have charged my other phone too, so I could simultaneously as we proceed. What time is it? All right, we're still good. Had to make sure. Hold on. Pull up that so I can get back in. And what do you guys think about that last one as well? Let us know. Let me make sure I'm following you. All right, we got, what'd you say? Ignore the mix, I made it on BandLab. Man, don't be blaming it on BandLab. First of all, I'll say this, right? It is not the program that you use. It is the mic that you record into and the environment that you record that in. That is the first line of defense that you have in any aspect, because you can take those vocals to any other DAW, and if you know what you're doing, you can get a good mix in it or whatnot. And I'll see how it is so far. It may not be as bad as you think, for all we know, or not, but we'll usually be able to tell, like, if it's more or less your mic, and the lack of it having that quality. But and not every mic literally is the same or has the same reflection or anything. Like, literally, I had an XLR mic from Shure long ago, right? That was my first like studio mic. I hated it for some reason. That specific, having to plug it into the inbox and the mobile pre, essentially. I just didn't like monitoring it on that. It never sounded like it was as good of a quality. It was better than what I had before, of course, but there was too many things that kept happening. It was introducing like a crackling sound. I'm hoping that specific mic was faulty, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't like that, right? But the moment I got the Samsung G-Track and the Samsung G-Track Pro, and it was just a USB mic at that, right? It changed like my entire just view, and just like, man, like the simplicity that you can get, because it's plug and play. I didn't need to install any other things on the computer. I can monitor it directly from the mic and hear basically what you guys are going to hear, so I'll know if there's a quality issue. You know, it's been a game changer, at least for me, and I haven't moved to anything else since. The only other one that I had wanted to try was possibly like the Lewitt mic or whatnot, the Lewitt Ray XLR whatnot. Like, those are interesting because apparently they adjust the volume depending on your distance to the mic. So if I walk 5 feet away or so, it would adjust it to make it sound like I was still in front of the mic, which I thought is, you know, pretty dope if it actually works. But overall, man, you already know what it is. You most likely are gonna have to send the submission fee or whatnot if you just sent now or whatnot. So when you do that, you don't even have to say play da 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 da, you know what I'm saying? Just send the skip or the $5 fee and we'll go ahead and get you in. But we are back in that free. This is the 4th. We're gonna play one more directly from the free line right after this, and then all remaining submissions do have to be that. They also get you on our giveaway wheel, though. Always remember that. But angelic. It don't even sound like too crazy. All right, what do you guys think about that right there? You so fake it sucks. You just titled that as you so fake it sucks. So honestly, like I said, man, it's really more about the mic that you record in than like the DAW, right? Because with any DAW, you just have to know what you're doing and what potential effects and EQ and everything to make sure there's no. I think some people believe that you can just add, you know, a certain sequence of presets and that's it. It's not like you still have to do the work of knowing what actual compression does, what are the right, what's the right amount of reverb and delay, and what is going to sound like too much, how to balance things out to where everything does have a place in the record and doesn't feel like there's too much or too little going on and stuff, right? So whatever programs that you use, if you really truly try to learn the ins and outs and understand what each thing does, that'll put you on a better path, but you still have to be able to use your own ears. And you know, if anything, I think the best comparisons that you can make is when you listen to your records right next to some of the artists you love, right? Put your stuff on the same playlist with them, and then see what the differences are in between yours and their record. Because you'll know if all of a sudden you have to turn your record up because it's too low, and that's just when your record comes on. Or you have to turn it down because it's suddenly too distorted, and you know, compared to anyone, you literally have to know what we are going to hear. We were to just come across your music right next to a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a Trippie Redd, a XXX, a DMX, a Lil Nas X, you know what I mean? Like, industry artists have access to studios, right? So to know if your record can compare in that same, you know, type of playlist, and like even more, if you were to hand your stuff to a DJ to try to throw into a mix while they're already doing, you know, their own, right? You need to know what that DJ is going to hear. And I haven't talked to enough to know whether or not they, like, if a record is kind of, you know, iffy when it comes to the mix, will they still play it, or will they try to adjust it on the fly or something like that? I would assume they wouldn't want to mess too much with the sound, and that's why they always go through like what are the records that they are going to play. Sometimes people will make requests, but a lot of those times you can trust those requests if they're industry based, you know, songs and stuff, because the industry, they can't fail. Their whole thing is like, we're putting all the money behind making sure that this sounds right. Overall though, I like the delay, the effects that you added to the vocals, the melodies that you had within there, you know, in terms of the type of song that you were making and trying to make. It sounds like it is something that is a part of that genre. And once again, man, everybody just like singing in the morning apparently, man. Y'all just sung in the shower and then came to the show and then decided to get, okay, I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? But ladies, y'all need to stop hurting them so we can start getting them rapping again. You know, it is a thing that we still do out here or whatnot. And in most cases, yeah, like, we do want to see like a little bit of a half and half from a lot of you guys, right? Even Designer kind of impressed when he did that kind of recent freestyle song, whatever he did, where he was actually going in with bars. Nobody expected that. And that's something that I had been saying for years. Like, all you guys ever got to do is show that you can do something like that. And then, like, if anybody is ever hating on the melodic aspect, or too much auto-tune and things like that, they will respect what you have done in that light. Like, that's all we can do. You know, so for the artists who aren't even melodic and they are like more mumble rap or something like that, like, that's even wilder that they don't attempt. I've never heard a 10 out of 10 verse from Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? And like, I want to be able to not have to feel like a certain population of artists just don't care about that certain side of the culture. And I get it though. Not everybody wants to be a lyricist, an MC, a storyteller. They don't want to even try to be the best performer, you know, competing with the Busta Rhymes and certain things. It makes sense, but then why wouldn't you want to push yourself to be a part of the best conversations? Ain't no way I'm gonna want to be a part of the worst rappers of all time list, right? And like, some of them were still some of the artists that are on those lists they were known. Like, they have to be known for people to put them on the list. So they still have a certain level of popularity, but like, is that the legacy that any of you would want to have, right? Like, that is the way I've always looked at it. Like, I always want to, at the very least, even if I have like, you know, dorky content in my lyrics and I have fun, you know, with it, no one will ever be able to say I can't rap. And it has to be something that I am consistent with, and you know, and I always want you guys to let me know when or if I have dropped the ball in that area. But let me see where we are at. I appreciate y'all. And also to those tapped in, good morning. We usually do shows closer to between like 4:20 and 6 p.m. PDT, like starting off or whatnot. Certain times we'll be able to go live in the morning, and you know, that's when you'll probably be able to get more of a free, you know what I'm saying, song played during our later shows. Though again, it is completely $5 to submit. Again, we still do the things with the giveaways. We have to skip the lines and all that as well, so just try to get in there. All right, we got Illmatic next with Trauma, and I promise you, if you I already know that it's gonna be a melodic song. It's like we have all melodic, but they're good though. They're still good. That's what I want to say. It don't matter. They're still good. But like, my gosh. All right, and this one has a video. Let me see if I can jump into video mode.
Yo, check, non-change with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's a space ball. Stay chill or remain calm. Take pills every day. Nah, I don't take pills. I just smoke.
Why did we even give it up? She says, what are you really missing? What are you really missing? Bitch, I ain't been missing a lot. Been saving my money from buying you shit. I should've bought you a Fox. Had you styling and wearing all kinds of shit. You said you wanted to rock. What you mean you was rocking all kinds of shit? Told me the reason you gone. Can't believe it's about a diamond, bitch. Eat chill, you too turned up. Nah, who's on Similac? You or her? You know you stay on that childish shit. My little bitty baby mama. I should've stuck with my old little bitch. Fucking with you, I got trauma. Trauma. Fucking with you, I got trauma. I should've stuck with my old little bitch. Fucking with you, I got trauma. She like, nigga, you trippin'. You write a song just to fuck with my image. Remember the day that we talked about a clinic? You didn't want it, you quit to forget it. You just a nigga who fake for the image. You going to it just to fuck with them bitches.
I like how
look, y'all.
She's like rapping that shit.
Every day my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring 1 thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids?
Eat chill, you too turned up.
What do y'all think about that?
You or her? You know you stay on that childish shit. My little bitty baby mama. I should've stuck with my old little bitch. Fucking with you, I got trauma.
How do y'all feel about
trauma? Fucking with you, I got trauma.
Fucking with you, I got trauma.
Trauma.
That to tell you that I don't even know what happened to your mama.
Bitch. Fucking with you, I got trauma.
Got the trauma, you get down, but you don't know what the hell you about to do. But you know when you're not gonna down the bathroom, down the taco mama, down the mama. Fucking with you, I got trauma. All right, man. Illmatic with Trauma. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. A very professional video. And like, look, man, a good professional video is going to, I think, always put you in the best positions, right? Because if people get to see you in that professional light, right? They get to see your style, your imagery, how comfortable you are in front of the camera, and that translates to live performances as well as potentially like acting. So it's a portfolio of you know, just even more of potentially like your personality through, you know, both the record and the visuals. And I feel like when people do finally get to see visuals from you, there's a little bit more relationship that gets created between you and the potential fans, right? They get to see how natural you are in the genre that you are in. That's also why it's important that you guys get out there and do the videos and not do AI, because AI is the equivalent of like faking. Like, if we have to choose between real people in real videos with fake cars and chains and fake people in fake videos with fake cars and chains, fake people, fake everything, I'd rather have at least the real shit with the fake shit, right? And we get like CGI is half that, right? It's like half the stuff you're seeing on screen is not there, but there's always that main base of like the actor is actually on set. They are there, right? And then there's just there's other things created around them to make it look like there's a dinosaur right there, whatever it might be, right? Which I like to help suspend our disbelief. I need to believe that Iron Man can fly and he can somehow have a battle with Thor and Captain America, and all three of them can hold their own in a battle, you know what I'm saying? While Thor being a god, while Iron Man, you know, still being, you know, just completely human, but with this suit of armor that he created that's supposed to be very, you know, powerful. So you get to see those feats in the right way when it's done properly. And even then, like, there's still work to get it there. But I think it's important just to be able to create that true relationship between, you know, you and your audience or whatnot, right? I'm not to say that I haven't been like tempted to be like, man, I could get this video and then do this or whatnot. Now, what if I use it like this? But I always think about the story that you're gonna be able to tell if you do a real video and pull it off. You know, there's so much that you can talk about within that, where you you can have behind the scenes kind of things or whatnot. You can, give or take, like try to do that with AI, but like I don't think it's as fantastical. Like, you know, we don't sort of embrace it in that way. What'd you say? You just reminded me of a Mitch Hedberg, you know what I'm saying, skit. Which one was the thing within there? Anyways, for the record itself, I feel like it was dope as well, right? You always want to make sure that you get everything proper before you even decide to go to videos. And so when I do see videos from you guys, or even Spotify submissions, we judge them even harder, because if it's not professional, like auditorily, right, then you jump the gun and just immediately went too fast for certain things. And you want to always be as professional as possible, because you are competing with the major label, you know, artists as well. You can't have any reason for people to be like, nah, you know, I'm good, I'll just listen to Drake, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and was it a can you act skit, or were you asking me can I act? And you know, I would say if you're asking me, I have never acted, so I would not know, right? I'm always myself, and I'm most likely one of those actors that would, for a cool minute, really try to play as much as myself as possible, unless I was able to get into another character. I've admired Donald Glover because he's been able to transition into so many things, and has been embraced with it, whether it was like just being on a comedic show like The Community, or Community, and to like the Mod Squad. I think was it the Mob Squad or the Mod? There was a movie that he was a part of, I think, and then eventually like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you know, as Childish Gambino with the music, and you know, I think he's been on a good run and is someone who is respected. Let's not forget ATL, and you know, it's appreciated to see like his continuous movements there and whatnot. All right, let me get this right here. I see K Willie with the skip. Feels like
I'ma do something impromptu, bring it to the new news, let the people follow you. This is where the new youth could find a new hope, like to follow through. With all their dreams, they seem like they molecules. A faraway speech dreams of pattern, the people see it, pick up the project and put it back together. I'm feeling like this is something I need to do forever. This is impromptu, it's not you.
Just never let your dreams die. No matter how hard it seems, no matter how far they are,
we're still in the intro.
you always push forward. Don't let them die.
Like I said, it's not you. Yes, it's me, yes, that's true. I got a feeling that I need to be true to myself. Let the feelings out of my mouth and let the simple spells be spoken in the world for the people to feel. 2026 feels too real. Pisces seasons, I'm in the mood to feel myself appeal. I'm feeling like I'm building up and letting the world heal. And my music, my soul, my creative, my passion, my tools that I throw, the things that just happen. I live life like actions is really what caps it. This is all a moment that happens in reaction. It's impromptu.
I might be in the kitchen on the weekdays and the weekends, but every once in a while, I find time for my dreams again. I keep pushing, because dreams are worth living. From the kitchen to this shit.
I like that old school.
Pay attention to the patterns. There's a lot to process, but they always get better. And if you learn to take measures, you'll live your life clever and you move on for the better. The moment that you live like that, the life moves fast. You move through the life that you lived at last, and then you look back, have memories that you laugh at, not things you regret on your deathbed. It's impromptu. It's not you. It's impromptu. It's not you. It's impromptu. It's impromptu. It's impromptu. I swear it's not you.
I don't know why I would have to make the faces, but it helps. That was K with Impromptu. All right, so here's what I'll say, right? When it comes to the intro, yeah, it's a little bit lengthy, but I think what you want to do is figure out ways to get in there, like you can still keep the intro as what it is, right? But you want to get in there as an artist a little bit more sooner, right? Like let people know that you're a part of it, because the things that happen are while we're listening, just as a simple, listener, right? We come across a song, and if we don't hear an artist say anything for a good amount of time, we almost assume it's either a beat, some kind of instrumental, something that's meant to be like a movie score kind of thing or whatnot, which this does have sync license kind of opportunities, I think, written all over it. There are elements that do need to be perfected throughout. We'll talk about those in a second, but just to stick to the intro, I didn't mind the build up. If we were in 1 minute mode, then it would have worked against you for sure, because you want to be able to be heard a lot before that 1 minute point. And I'll say that the what makes it feel a little bit longer though is you have that whole part, right? And then we have what's in the sample that we almost assume is the artist at first, right? So we're going like those parts, and we're like, okay, it's gonna be something like an alternative, kind of record or something like that, right? And then so it's only after a certain amount of time where you realize, okay, there's a rapper on it, and then they're getting in there. But then you get in there for what, like 4 to 8 bars or something like that, and then it goes back in to a little bit of a break for a second before you then come back or whatnot. And I'm like, no, don't stop, like stay in there for a longer period of time, and because you just got there, you literally just got, we didn't get to see you until then. And it's like if your fans were watching you perform live, and essentially before you actually come out, they wait for that build up, right? And then so like the lights start doing stuff and smoke and all this, whatever you use to create atmosphere and like drama, and then you come out and you start to perform your song a little bit, and then it's like you went right backstage because you forgot something, and then you grab it and then come back, and but if you figure out what you can add a little bit sooner in, if it's like an answer machine kind of thing, or you talking a little bit, you can also do a pre-rap kind of intro kind of thing where you give people a little bit of extra in the intro before the verse potentially truly starts, and I think there's nothing wrong with giving people a little bit of extra there. And then the other aspect is if you have a live band playing with you, like I think certain things are forgiven a little bit, because that everything you're hearing is only being heard because of that live band and each of the individual elements and stuff like that. And in terms of the things that can be perfected, it's just like timing issues with certain lines, for every artist, right? There was an artist a little bit earlier that I even forgot to mention that with, like, there was a part where they had rapped a little bit faster than the beat at a certain point, and I always feel like timing, if you are able to get the timing perfect, right, like that's a skill within itself. So you have to grow the skill to hear when you may mess up on a certain part. If it feels like you rushed your words through a certain point, like fix it always, because the way I write is literally like I know when each word is going to hit any specific drum, hi-hat, snare. Like I know where the words are going to go, so that I can keep that pattern and like internally in my mind while I'm trying to rap it. And I can't just rush myself through certain parts. If I mess something up, I then gotta start over and then go back to the beginning so I can make sure that I get it right. Because then live performances and stuff like that, like I'll still have trouble there. And so perfecting yourself, knowing when you should perfect yourself as well on the record, I think is a skill of its own. And then once you guys develop that, you'll know. You guys will know when anything that you're doing or how you said something is maybe corny, or if you know that you can deliver it, or you should come at it more aggressive, or you know, more chill. If you're too aggressive, there's a skill there. It's just like video games, where over time, the more experience that you have, the better that you get. You get more gear, you get better stats that allow you to fight bigger bosses and stuff, especially in the Souls-like games, right? Like, quite literally, if you don't up those stats, ain't no way you're just going straight to that last boss and trying to, you know, survive or whatnot. They expect you to take some hits from certain bosses in those games. And so the whole thing is knowing how to manage your timing, your dodging, your parrying, and a lot of the times when you're going through it for the first time, you don't even know where certain enemies are at. So there could be one right around the corner just waiting to freaking go like this. And then again, it may get you that first time, and then you die and you be like, shit, man. And you gotta go all the way back to that spot to get your items again. But now you're prepared because you know that thing is there. And so you're like, I'm gonna throw a bomb, or I'm a dodge roll into it, so that way if he tries to slice me, I've already, you know, got things handled. And they're often, you know, grueling but fun when you get at it. Bloodborne, I think was what it was called, man. That was one of my favorite Souls like game. And then what'd you say? And then you said, Wildflower said just the volume. Big Dizzy, welcome back, sir. Welcome back, my dear. Big Dizzy, you missed all aspects of the album. You had the top, you had to tap in, and it was an artist from our TikTok side. And hold on for the art. It was again K Willie with Impromptu. If you want to tap in with him, you know, head to our TikTok right quick. Link up potentially. Yeah, that's Kyle. And you said it was an intro piece in my head and stuff like that. Okay, so here's your other option. Here is your other option. What you can do is actually have a part of that intro as the actual intro, right? And then the actual first track basically is where everything like truly starts or whatnot. So this would be the intro. Let's see how far we would go with it, right? This would be like, again, this is track 1 specifically, and then it would have to lead into where the song would like really start. So let me see. We're about like 40 seconds in right now. Okay, so right there, right when you hit that button is, I think, when like the actual track would start, right? And like, especially if you are making a CD, right? You basically use the option to take out the 2-second delay that they would usually have, and it will, if someone's listening to it in that album way, it'll automatically go into the track the way it needs to, and it'll feel like something that is cohesive. But you know, and then you can look at that first half as like literally violins and people playing the instrumentation at the beginning before you walk out, right?
Something impromptu, bring it to the new news, let the people follow you. This is where the new you.
I almost feel like there was a small amount of like maybe Kanye influence of that. Am I wrong? You know, just not like when I say yay with anything, like people these days think about something different, but I'm talking about like, because Ye's always been very much like, let me get violinist in the studio to, you know, to play over this thing, and then he'd start rapping exactly where you did, and you know, have something to say, trying to make, you know, in between a conscious, but like, you know, a like, you know, let me speak my mind, and you know, just go over the nature of life. Hold on, what were you saying? He said I can do logos and cover art if needed. That's what it's it. And then radio stream version, just the keep the intro on the album, and then let me see. And there's if you post some samples on your channel, you know what I'm saying, I can ask around. Let me see. And what? Oh, you said anybody needs some art because I need to make a few bucks, so I'm open for commissions and stuff like that. Yeah, you gotta show your work. You gotta have a portfolio, have either a website and or have an IG where you basically post nothing but your like the album covers, you know, if anything, to have a good showcase that people can go through or whatnot. I mean, you could even send that as a submission on the show, and I can show the thing, but you know, big salute to that. Let me see. But yeah, big salute. Other thing that I want to say is I appreciate the 3 minutes and 14 seconds. You know, I do gotta admit that I am not a fan when artists really do try to shorten their records. Like, in my mind, I never understand the want to get out of someone's vicinity, like who wants to perform one verse and a chorus and then leave and that's it, right? That sounds to me like an artist who doesn't even stay after they perform to like mingle with the crowd, or even, you know, more or less watch the other artists that might be performing at that same venue. You got to be humble enough and trust yourself to really be able to take a song all the way to at least that 3 minutes and give people their money's worth. I know it seems like people are just able to listen to music for free these days, but time is money as well. Literally, if you can make me sit down and listen to more than 10 seconds, more than 20 seconds, 30, like the longer that I can sit with your record and know that you exist and like the thing and not know who you are, you have something. And it means that like you have an ability to keep an interest. Not everybody can basically be that person that reads in front of the class and everybody's engulfed with what and how they're reading it, right? You guys know that. So it takes a true skill to really be able to take people through a record and to rap it, to have that proper confidence, the right cadence, so people you know, view things as like professionally as possible. But when you find that, man, like everything basically moves forward and you know, the best ways. What up, Swig? Swig back in the cusp. Like, matter of fact, if I wasn't a peaking guy, that I would have get back on the bus. Like, what am I talking about? What do you say? And what do you say? Cool. You're gonna, you know, post here or another platform. Listen, you gotta. I mean, he should post on another platform too. But figure out a way, like even videos on your YouTube, TikTok, different things like that. Like when you're making, I keep telling people the secrets to just how to get people really engulfed in what you do. For anybody who does anything, I am telling you, right, it doesn't matter what it is. You could be a security guard, you could be a dentist, you could be a rapper, singer, a band player. You can be an AI creator of anything, okay? But if you don't film your process, show people the day in the life of how you come up with the thing, you know, and just like you working on something, when they get to see I think there's even more of a personal connection and touch to that when they get to see it made. Think about it, right? When you go to any, like, let's say an art gallery, or maybe it's Comic-Con, and they'll have like a lot of different things that you can buy up there. There's a lot of things that are painted by actual people, right? So they're there to, you know, sell their work. They've drew things like by hand and stuff, and they can even off the top, you tell them what to do and they can draw you as a Simpsons character or something like that. But when you truly get to see the person do it, that would make you want to buy it even more, as opposed to when it's just there, right? And especially in this age of like AI, for most people, like they don't want to feel like you just prompted one thing, pressed enter, and then now there's this whole thing and you're trying to sell it to them, because in their mind, they could have done that, right? You want to always give them something they couldn't have done because you took that time to do most of the things yourself. And that is what people will pay for. They're not going to just pay for the fact that they get some kind of art piece of themselves. They are paying for the fact that you are skilled enough to go in there and use your ideas with potentially something that they may have and request, and you building something dope out of that. You know, and I think that's for like any real art piece or whatnot. You see somebody taking like 5 hours to, you know, put together something. They just sent us on through email. Did you send the $5 submission fee? Always make sure you send that if you're submitting to the show. What we do is sometimes in the morning episodes, we will start the show off with, if we can, like, you know, a few free submissions. We've done that already, but now the skip and the submission fee line are basically inducted or whatnot. So if you do that, we'll get you not only in the line, but we'll get you on our giveaway wheel that we do every $25 that we earn on the show. So if you guys are you know, pretty much interested in having the chance to win free skips as well, that's how you do it. We keep your names on the wheel for the remainder of the episode and the day. Like, we'll be live later on today as well, so if your name gets on now, we'll also put you on that same wheel for later. Like right now, I have to add K Willie. I have to add K Willie. And always let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you may spell it a certain way, but it could be K Wiley and stuff. I don't want to butcher y'all names by any means. Wiley. So there we go. See, thank you. Was that a miss? Was that a typo on the narrow potentially? Because you didn't spell it like that on the narrow. That's why my mind went right to that. And like, what is up? And people, because you spelled it K. You spelled it Killy, right? So there's no E in what you put in the narrow. Again, that's why I got that. But always, I'll say this for everyone's sake: if your name is pronounced a certain way, and a lot of people tend to get it wrong or you know missay it, always put in parentheses how it is. Like if you put Wiley, and then you know however you can spell that in the best way for people to know how to sound it out. It'll always help people get familiar a lot faster. Man, I don't want to tell you how long it took for, like, there's an artist who goes by Nani Leila, right? And like, it's hilarious how I can just say it with ease, right? Nani Leila. I could say it a million times without messing up, but that first time, quite literally, having to separate every aspect of her name and then try to remember that Nani Leila. It was just like the hardest thing at first, and it wasn't even like a pronouncing it. It's just like trying to remember that sequence, you know, some of words. But now, and she's made enough music to where, you know, we were able to respect that and learn it, you know, very, very popular or whatnot. As a matter of fact, since we're talking about her, right? You know, I always run this one of hers.
Prodigy with the heat.
Get it, girl.
Trouble me with an ulterior motive. Double up because your period knowing. Double cup and solo call me tomorrow. Smooth and silky, I'll be in the memo. I'm a limo.
Or you said the comment was so dizzy.
I know pictures in the group, I don't want them. You the cutie, you're the one in the corner. He a groupie and he here for the moment. You ain't gon' trouble me. I'ma let it deal with it. When you got nothing to do, and you ain't really ever deal with it. A bitch that got a lot to do now, yeah. And yeah, I know you wanna feel things. Sometimes I wanna feel them too, but I don't really ever feel things.
What last track?
Yeah, I live right now. Check up on the channel, look at my wrist right now. Yeah, 2020, so I check my phone. I'ma need an Uber cause I can't drive home. You gon' need a movie cause you act like me. Step into a bag and get a check like me. Only get in hell like you a nigga like me. Clapping for a nigga like you got like feet.
Like what? Like what?
Like price that. Pull up on you, why you waste that? This is Miyagi, I'm not master.
Yeah.
Listen to liquor, I'm not plastic. Shut up and drive it, don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Only because I ain't got answers. You know we mad like catching the vibe of a barrel. You mad run.
I just hadn't been updating it. I do so much multitasking I be forgetting.
They always come around when they feel like they need somebody. I'm so understanding, baby. Let me take a walk, gon' walk this nigga up. Only knew you in the hotel, you remember that. Put you in the spotlight, you don't get your just due. She don't do you justice, you can send me just news. Hard alcohol, just us in the tough fruit. Tuck that you only catch the woody to the bus through. Listen to your Toy Story only cause she love you. I was in that spot once, I was looking dumb stupid. Get you to my spot once, give it to you dumb stupid. Now he acting dumb stupid, guess the 90 dumb stupid. I can never love you, I'm some trouble, you another man. There's something I to deal with. When you got nothing to do.
It's been a while since I've been able to play the whole song of this too.
You got a lot to do, no. Like price that. Pull up on you, why you waste that? This is Miyagi, I'm not mad. Listen to liquor, I'm not plastic. Shut up and drive it, don't ask questions. Only because I ain't got answers. Happy you know we mad like catching the vibe of a barrel. You mad run.
There's a little time when you wanted to whip it. I don't know what the heck I want to go listen. Big salute to Nani Leila with Mar Random. Like, she is an artist, right? So essentially when I hear songs from her, I always hear the creativity right along with it, whether she's doing something melodic or she's actually getting in there and rap. Like, I have said, and I will always stand by this, like, she's probably the closest thing we would have to a mixture of like Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu. No, wait. Yeah. Lauryn, Erykah, maybe India Irie. like she has certain elements within here, and the influences, you know, I think are some of the best combinations, right? We're all like a product of like a good mixture of our favorite artists, and to really just see when you guys use a lot of those right elements, man, it allows you to be a little bit of a force to be reckoned with, right? And you never want to go full like you are a Drake, essentially, right? If you sound too much like Drake, you got to really think about what the labels are going to be thinking in most cases. Why would we need you when we already have Drake, right? Replace Drake with anybody you want, right? Jay-Z, freaking Kendrick, like they're all going to say that same thing. Why would we need you if we already have someone who sounds like you? So the clone era, this nature of like, oh, I'm going to try to sound like this artist so I can get this type of viewers, and so like I don't think it works like that. You end up just reminding people of the other artists that they'd rather listen to, and feeding into that artist genre and stuff. It's like you being a minion of that artist, and your sole job is to funnel their fans back into them through you. And you know, we got to stop that. We got to make sure that we have as much of an originality and stuff as possible, because that's what's going to help us in the long run. Let me see. What would I look at, Big Dizzy, from the, he sent like the Facebook. I guess we go to the animation section, right? So hold on. I'm gonna try to show this. Where'd you go? So these are some of the works that hold on, let me jump to the where's the video? Where it is, well, first off, let me bring back the music. Second off, trying to figure out what screen I want to go to. Here, let's go down here. I don't know which one is which. Nope, not that one. All right. Now we just gotta jump to. All right, so so you hand drew these and stuff like that, right? We can see this more 3D formed Ryu, you know what I'm saying, right here, and then the hand drawed for sure kind of junction, right, which is always dope. And so my question to you is, like, when you do something like that, do you take from image to mind, or do you look at another thing and then basically try to draw, you know, that? You know, there are some who will, you know, trace or like try to, okay, let me look at it and then draw it. But if you're good enough to draw from your mind, that's also impressive. And then so this is, I'm assuming, your, you know, whatever you would call this type of character version of what's her name from? It's one of, isn't it one of the Star Wars thing or whatnot? And Christy and her bad haircut from AGM. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh no, it's from freaking whatchamacallit, I knew it. It's from. It's from. Like, what the freak, man? Like, I always forget the name of that show. And I forgot they came back. Thank you for reminding me, bro. Thank you for reminding me, because I knew, listen, what the heck is going on, man? I gotta watch the latest episode. Like I think the only show that I've caught up with is Daredevil and Invincible. I still need to watch the recent episode of Invincible. The Boys, I need to start it up again so I can see what's going on in this season. And From is back as well, so can't wait. And again, that's interesting as well. Like you can make something with these for sure. Right? Like this is the exact kind of stuff that you could bring to Comic-Con and someone would definitely want to support. Like, and I don't know whether you should make buttons. Like people often do that. They'll make the buttons, they'll make the you know, the hand drawing and you know, plopped in, you know, things that people can actually buy and support. The t-shirts. Like there's merch and there's a way in. Do that. Ghost Rider, badass, right? Did you ever color that one? Let's see. You said you lurking while doing the dishes. You want to go big about the booba the dooga the bleed. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. Right. Well, this was his album cover from Controlled Substance, which again, for anyone who has potential 420 records, man, that 420 episode, you know, is definitely a place to be. This one looks cool as well. Warrior. Way to the ring, you know what I'm saying? With the sun, power, and moon. Shoot, so you can do comic books essentially, which is dope. That's dope within itself or whatnot. I'd love to sort of like try to bring an idea to life via something like that. Nice. DCR Creations. Is that the name? Is that what you go by as your sort of like, you know what I'm saying, acronym for that? Is that a different character? I was like, is that Deadpool? Not bad. Like, I feel like you should have been promoting a lot of this a hell of a lot more, right? Because, like, even, like, I think your aspect is, like, I mean, I'm thinking about a potential, like, comic book-like album cover, you know, with certain things. And, you know, let everybody know your, well, is that, no, that's just the shirt. It was like, let everybody know your rates for like a potential album cover and doing something in that aspect. Not bad, man. I remember these where you would like take the picture and then like draw on top or whatnot. And like now they have filters for certain things, but like I think there's still something to say about those that take that time. Like that's why I keep telling you guys, right? This is why I keep telling y'all that showing is better than telling. Literally showing people all right, let me take this picture, and then like doing that work of like truly draw, even if it's simply drawing over for something like that. There's still work that goes into it. You're seeing them, you know, whether it's with a tablet or something like that, like actually go in and you know that, okay, you can see somebody do something like that and then try to do it yourself, but there are so many things that go into it, especially if you're more advanced at you know, a lot of the settings, that not everybody likes to take the time to figure out everything for themselves. So those who are willing to do the work, that work is the value that you have and are able to bring to the table. So, you know, continuing that. And like, yeah, man, look at that. The zombie, did she become a zombie? Like, what is she thinking about? What is this sniff? Oh, because of the snot dripping out of her nose. But what is, oh, I guess that was her. And she's wondering like, oh, I just looked like this earlier. What happened? I mean, so do you have a comic? I feel like I want to buy the comic at this point. And then for us to make one. All right, I think here's the, at least what he's posted here. Let me see. Headshot, bust, torso, full body, lines, flats. I don't know what this other crossed out thing are, but 35, 50 says 65, 80, depending on what there are. Basic rights. Picture cannot be resold or used for merchandise or logos. No additional charge. Let's see. And then half rights, and you have the full rights and stuff like that down there as well. Which again, I think a lot of these make sense. It's pretty affordable too. Let me see. Let me say we share the rights and we both can use the pic and can be sold and used for merch. That's pretty good. And so, but what is that? Like one caricature? You know what I mean? Like how much how much did this you know, cost? And like that's really good, right? Like it has a really good quality and sheen to it. If that wasn't an album cover, I'd want to know what they sung. That would be hilarious. Let's see. Everybody know what the heck. If people are wondering what's going on right now, in one of these submissions, we're checking out a portfolio of Big Dizzy's work. You know, he does charge to do visuals for potential album covers, you know, maybe even a comic book and stuff. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I think his art is pretty good, you know, especially if it's hand drawn, which is something that we're lacking a little bit in this era of, you know, AI as well. And so hopefully let me move to the side or whatnot, right? How far do I have to move this? What up, Rec? Oh, yo, what up, Wreck-It? Yo, what up, Wreck-It? Wreck-It, man, I'm reckless. Matter of fact, I don't know what to freaking do, but I said this. And then like this half and half. Oh my goodness. No, these are pretty good. Matter of fact, Stephanie. Is Stephanie down here? Oh no, you know what? Harmony, come here. I want you to rate these drawings real quick. Come here. You don't have to be in front of the camera. I just want you to rate it. What? No, don't fall asleep. Come here. Come on. You're an artist yourself, so that's why. Come on. Or just get some rest then or whatnot. That would have been cool though to be able to see what you thought of these because he drew these by hand. And I was looking for Sim too. I don't know where Sim went because she would like some of these. They're like of the trolls. What? Ooh, I like this Ghostbuster kind of one. That's cool. Not bad, man. Shouts to Big Dizzy. Make sure you promote the shot of that, man. Shoot, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll if you want, I can try to work on a promo video, but like trying to figure out how to add all of these into that. I think it will be fun. It'll just be something simple that I could then like play on the show. You know what I'm saying? And then I can put your music behind it, man. I'ma need what else? What do I want? The one with the reggae kind of beat, and then something else. Well, yeah, maybe not go to that one. I'd be like, close your eye. Close your eye, man. Close it or whatnot. Let me see. He said, I got one for you finally. And so like that. What happened? Shout out to Tokyo, you know what I'm saying? Welcome. Welcome to Dracula's nothingness. But shout out to Big Dizzy. You know, just make sure that you continue to promote and push, man. I mean, I think the hardest thing for an artist is to stay consistent in letting people know about what it is that they have, right? And after a certain amount of time, you either just stop posting that thing or you just feel like you have to do something new. But what you forget is that there will always be someone new who hasn't heard about you, period. Right? Like they haven't heard any song from you. So you posting it again eventually will put that thing back on its radar. And realistically, you can make at least 10, 20 to 50 different pieces of content with the same thing if you figure out all those different ways to market it, because there's animation, there's just the album cover with the song, there's live performances, there's the, you know, just you figuring out all the different ways that you would potentially hear your music in that way. But it goes in there and whatnot. Heads up though, we do have a new submission process or whatnot. I always want to let you guys know. So we do charge $5 for the submissions now, whatnot, but that $5 gets you on our giveaway wheels that we will always spend anytime that we earn up to $25 on the show. So when either you skip the line or you put in the submission fee, your name is on there through the entire day, because you know that I usually stream, like, you know, if I do one in the morning, I'm still gonna do one in the afternoon or evening. So your name will still stay up there if it doesn't land on your name when we win, or if we hit that 25 just yet. There's 25, 50, 75, 100, vice versa. All of the wheels have different prizes on it, so whether you want a chance at winning a 1-song skip, 2-song skip, 3-song back-to-back, insta skips, VIP skip and clips, the super mega ultra skips, the takeover skips, free beats, free mixes and masters, free merch, potentially a free mic, and more. I even have tiers that will allow me to pay for y'all's studio time and stuff like that. So all of that simply for potentially sending $5 to make sure that you are played or whatnot. Again, just a heads up. If you're ever wanting to get more in the, like, the 2 instances that we are potentially able to do the free line records are in the very beginning of our shows in the morning during the countdown. You know, I'll take a few and you know, make sure that I'll play some of those after we start up, and then we jump back into the mode that we do have you know, now. And then in our nighttime episodes, pretty much sort of, if we're like rolling out, if we're like about to end the show, I'll try to jump into a 1 minute mode, and they'll just be played for about 1 minute or whatnot. But there are other ways that the free line will be opened via those the giveaway wheels as well. Like I have a open the free line for like, you know, 3 or so songs and stuff like that. But yeah, just let me know if you do that. What time is it? I'm trying to see how much time I got, so I gotta go get Mellow. We should be good. We should be good for now. But how you been? How you been? We missed you around these here parts, so I am excited to see what you have. And let's go ahead and drop in C-Kid with Drinking Again. Rate this in the chat. 1 to 10, any non feedback is welcome.
Why do I miss you? Why am I drinking? Why am I singing? Oh, I'm mad at the fact that you lied to me. Oh, I'm mad at the fact that I miss you. I'm at the bar and I'm drinking. I feel like I'm sinking. It's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like leaving. You're the reason that I'm drinking again. Who the fuck that dude you with? I ain't never seen him or your new friends around. How is it that I love you but I hate you right now? If you want that much attention, I'll give you that clout.
What up, Stop
Fuck
Jets?
it with the real one, you know what I'm about. I hate getting hoarse, why you made me shout? I could be the man, that's my old days. Why you going back to your old ways? Hit a 60 on a 45. You ain't never changing and it's no surprise. I've always been there for you, you're my alibi. I heard you deep down, know you know I'm right. But at this moment, I'm chugging the 50 and I'm going. Doing my shit by my lonely. Serving on that proper 12. I'm mad at the fact that you lied to me. Oh, I'm mad at the fact that I miss you. I'm at the bar and I'm drinking. I feel like I'm sinking. It's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like leaving. You're the reason that I'm drinking again. I just mind my own business. Catch that foreign through the city. No passenger, you should've been with me. Ain't gon' stun on you, but my new chick so litty. Yeah, I still miss you, I know that you need me, but you just so selfish, my new one is greedy. I can never make you proud. Bet you notice me now. I'm sipping, hit a 60 on a 45. You ain't never changing and it's no surprise. I've always been there for you, you're my alibi. I heard you deep down, know you know I'm right. But at this moment, I'm chugging the 50 and I'm going. Doing my shit by my lonely. Serving on that proper 12. I'm mad at the fact that you lied to me. Oh, I'm mad at the fact that I miss you. I'm at the bar and I'm drinking. I feel like I'm sinking. It's 2 a.m. and I don't feel like leaving. You're the reason that I'm drinking again.
Like that vibe right there. Honestly, man, you know, one of the better like drinking songs. It has that R&B flair. It has the emotion that you want out of a good R&B song, and you know, I think you have a style that people would want to hear more of, right? And like most importantly, right, the writing of any good song is gonna make you want to eventually start singing along with it. You want to learn it. I think a good artist kind of straddles the line of somewhere in between, you know, complicated enough to not be too simple, and not too simple to be you know, less complicated. If it's too easy, then, you know, people fall out. And then, you know, same thing with the opposite way. But I love the melodies within the beat as well, and just like what you do to them. And it's 3 minutes and 5 seconds, man. What's not to love when you guys are when you guys decide to give us more than that 1 to 2 minutes? Like, we're always going to appreciate that. It's work. We always know that it is work to actually get you to do a little bit more. Some of you guys like will just give us 1 minute and 20 seconds, give or take. I get it for the short form content, but I don't understand why someone wouldn't do both short and long form for the same record, right? Because you can get more bang out of your buck. With a song like this, you can take several portions in several parts of the song and use all of it for content. You know, you just have to know how to market it in a way where you're not just posting the album cover over and over and over again. Like, figure out all the different ways, and then you'll actually be good. So let me see. I need to, because I didn't put that right there, right? Let me change that. What up, BL? Hey, yo, what up, BL? You the type of dude that is in a video game that won't be killed. Like, sometimes you know that. Let me see, where is what I am looking for? What you waiting for? All right, let me add. No, don't do that. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to make sure. Why do I feel like that's spelled wrong? Maybe. And let me just add this. We'll just do that for now. And also, let me change this. I need to call it something different so I can actually put it in. I'll call it new sub. New sub, that way it can get in there. All right. But yeah, shout out to like, bro, you better make a video to that. Like, it's a you set the tone for everything. Just go to a bar that will let you film, you know, within there, and you know, try to set that vibe off or whatnot. If you do it in a real good quality way, I think there are those that would definitely resonate in the best ways to that. So you just gotta make sure that you solidify. All right, give me a second so we can jump back in. Close these windows over here. Thank you, thank you. And all right, let's see what we got. Donnie the B Chef, show me the way. We got a video.
Some days I be wildin', some days I be barely surviving. Like Haley's Comet Collider with the sun. I'm on an island, rode a wave here. Solo survivor, saving all the silence. But I'm not a savior, saving my asylum for the silent. But I'd like to be. Right
what
now
up,
I'm on some other shit.
What up, B?
So hear my lips still a ship of my script to your microchip. Hope your mind's equipped for this hip hop trip. Like that's not it. all y'all, you're doing it wrong. It's kick left step, turn right hip. Burning up the dance floor cause we working on the night shift. In 2017 you can't rap if you can't dance, dummy. Kinda bummy since day one, but hey son, I ain't mad at that though. Catch me throwing bowls at my own rap shows. I'm past bank rolls and fat clothes and bad hoes. I ain't trying to flash those. I dress like Castro in my day-to-day fiasco. Rap Picasso and I'ma rap till I'm a fossil. It ain't no hassle for the born dropping illegit DY. Oh so fly, so don't forget. In different forms I get lit. For I can form my forms of literature formulated for my listener. I make the highlights in life happen. Your eyesight could've handled my twilights. They say that they the best, but they could never show me. I tell them, show me the way, show me the way. They always walking up on me, talking that they know me. I look them in the eye and tell them, I don't know me, homie. I tell them, show me the way, show me the way. They always walk away cause they don't understand what I say. The man led astray, is now back to act and react. He abstract packing stacks in the fat little stacks and send the packages back to contact. We own that, breach the contract. Each one teach one, we beyond that. Many teach many, then many teaching many more, but many don't know any. There's so many without a penny, hope a dream. I guess they lacking dopamine. Oh snap, the Hoover Dam couldn't hold my flow back. I'm on that pump, son. Claps and pump, claps. Man, I rock the mic like a fresh pair of kicks. There's no better in the game, but I'm not the best in the biz, you dig? I got a fat bag and some zigzags. Let's get lit up. I wanna get so lit that I can't get up. I got cues of the bomb, Diggy for Fitty, ho, please. I ain't giving no deals on the OZs. Maybe if you buy a whole P. Another price break at 3 LBS, more for less. If you got the cash, please tell me yes. Now is he just playing? See, it really don't matter. Philly gut, blunt splatter, bust the green, roll the bat up. We out. GNBC, free music, all the free people, stay free, peace and love. Donnie in the beat chef in the 1-6, representing the free world, y'all. Stay up.
Something way different. I don't know what the hell I'ma do, but I'm looking up at you and I'm seeing that they lifted. This is for those seeking situation where you don't know what to do, but man, you know what you could give this. Hey, that's what's up, man. See, like the visuals is on point on this, right? This is why I love videos, you know, especially when you're in them. Because you get to show people more of you, more of your personality, more of you just going in and really feeling the overall song, right? And I know like it's a bit intimidating at times, really trying to figure out, you know, what you can actually do with whatever the song is. I know like cinematic, it always has a lot of pressure on him, because not only of his name, but like how he raps and the beats that he raps to, it always feels so cinematic that you want to see like something big and grandiose within the video. And so I think we're waiting for that next transition in his artistry for the visuals to basically match up with the records. For me, I think it's that same thing, except for instead of a cinematic aspect to it, it's just like you want to see like half of what I'm saying come to life and to be able to pull from those elements. So I have to do half animation, video game aspect, and the real one, right? That's even more, you know, pressure for me to just figure out what I want to do. I could probably, okay, let me do half, let me just rap to the camera, and then showing footage from like a movie or whatever I might be talking to, and then going back and forth between that. That might have to be that middle ground that I just, you know, go to, if anything. But you know, straight hip hop of the culture. Nothing that I found wrong with it. You're a very abstract artist, and you know, then you come at things in that right way. But to all those who are only using or only releasing tracks on topic channels, you are seriously selling yourselves short. Tell them about it. Tell them about why that is. Right? And essentially for them, what the difference is, you know, because they may not know. And then like there's the brand channel aspect to everything, and trying to figure out like where you should maneuver everything to, right? What do you say? Top channels are good for, you know, audio or lyric video drops, but make sure to release tracks on main artist channels as well. You know, one thing that I didn't necessarily think about too were dropping a music video multiple times on a channel. Like I used to look at it like okay, well, once you drop that music video, it's the music video, right? And so your goal should be to get the most content or comments and views and everything on that specific one when it comes to that song, instead of spreading it amongst a few others. But I think that you then have to figure out ways for that specific post to almost continuously pop off, right, in many different circles, so that everybody's still going back to it and showing that love or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? In my case, like I put my video in my channel, so when people do go directly to you know, my YouTube, it's like the first thing played almost as a trailer. So there's an aspect there where, you know, at the very least it gets heard, you know, for a second, and you know, in that. But and then what you say, and then top of channels have zero ability for listeners to, oh yeah, see, I wondered what was up with the comment sort of situation. And what you say to have all comments cutting off. Hold on. Yes, how about and then cutting off altogether to utilize interact. Like I don't even know why they would do that. And then it drops, you know what I'm saying, get hit by possible copyright strikes, warnings directly from YouTube, man. It's crazy. What up, TikTok? Nacho Libre. Ah, man. Big freaking salute. Shout out to everybody tapped in. We'll be able to play a few more records, you know, for the next few minutes or whatnot. Then we'll probably head out, and we will be back a little bit later. It won't take too long. It'll just be a few hours or whatnot. But you know, if you guys want to tap in and resend, then we'll also be able to jump to that. But let's see. There's a lot of freaking people who don't know what the heck they're about to do, but freaking when you got to see the sequel, then you don't know what the heck you gonna do. Ty.
I don't want to talk to somebody who's trying to calm me. Get somebody in charge.
All right, come on, keep him back. Oh, he's got a white flag. All right. Okay, everything's all right. Come on. Right, yeah. Okay. Come on out, Sonny. All right, come on, get back. What the fuck are you doing? Get back. Get back. Okay. I don't really give a fuck anymore. Everyone better stand back. Attack mode is activated, aggravated. I'm a little bit agitated. The goddamn it, he has to make it. I gotta get flex animated. I laminated, put it up on the wall. Hear a lot of fast rapping, but the fact is they ain't saying nothing at all. Motherfuckers in trouble, might better call Saul. Pick up the phone quick, hit him with a little bit of rhythm that I make a motherfucker really wanna go and own shit. Grown shit, these chillin' really don't know shit. Homesick, cozy, can suck in this whole dick. I'm so sick with these motives. I probably got multi-sclerosis. Whatever the weather, I gotta be better than anybody that's looking, see tires focused. I'm living, they say what I mean, and I mean what I say, like I really don't give a shit. Give them a different certificate, needing a tip, they keep listening how I deliver it. Intricate flows, I get the flip those, looking up under the bed, I'm a monster. Rip the big shows and grip the 10 toes, gotta shock a motherfucker like Blanca. Hotter, hotter. Then when the devil went down in Georgia with a fiddle, never gonna sell my soul, even if it means that I'm only gonna make it to the middle. I don't never give a fuck what they think, I don't really care about what you heard. All I ever wanted was to be a little better than I was in the past, I'ma give you my word. Everyone that's ever doubted, Ty owes me an apology. I'm the truth like a soothsayer, seeing a prophecy. I spit knowledge like Zeus, speaking through Socrates, while all y'all tend to Babylon, Greek mythology.
Doesn't kill me so bad, he can taste it.
I'm always gonna kill you.
Attica! Attica! Will you Attica? Attica! 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 Attica!
Like, bro. Why? Now again, right? We talk about the short form content situations, right? Which, you know, I think something like that, it could help it get out there a little bit more. But I am very much, if I like something, I'm gonna want more of it, you know, especially like if it's the only time that you get to hop on a specific beat. And like, wow, you can pretty much hop on any beat and do what you can do. There's always just that, like, you know, if you're touring beats, essentially, you know, why not spend that right amount of time with it? Because like you have the ability to get people's attention almost immediately with your voice, and you rap dope as well, right? So essentially, for anyone who is still in that short record mode where you think it's just better to not do a bunch of you know, situations, I think rethink how you guys make music. The ones who actually have the voice, have the meaning, have the content, and the personality and the mix, you have everything that people want. People are not going to get bored of you because you give them truly their money's worth. The better an artist is, the more you feel privileged to listen to what they actually have, and that you've, you know, been able to discover them at all, right? If it's somebody who's just like kind of whatever, you often feel like, you know what I'm saying? I see you subbed over there, Tokyo. Appreciate you. But yeah, the better that you are, the more people do feel like, you know, it's worth maybe going and flying out to see you perform live and supporting you in all those different ways. And also, you know, we've been talking lately about what should we really funnel people into, right? And I've had a little bit of a different way of thinking over the past few days, right? Since I dropped an album, right? And this is an album like I didn't plan at all. I didn't like let people know about it like months in advance, years in advance, or anything like that. I quite literally was just working on it. I think I only gave 3 days of like, hey, we're dropping an album, if anything, and worked on it for about a week and came out with 13 songs, did 2 songs a day. It was a labor of love. It had been like 5 years since I came back into that album mode as well. But what I want to say is, in a short amount of time, I've made more money off of people actually supporting me for the album, being able to buy it directly on Bandcamp, than I would if I tried to get all of you to stream as those songs. Like even if every single one of you guys streamed the album 100 times a piece, I wouldn't have got as much as I've gotten just on, you know, when someone does buy the album or the songs like directly. So it's made me think about the way that we as artists should really push our music and the platforms that we spend all that time trying to funnel people into. And I said, like, look, if I'm gonna upload the album to anything like Spotify, like, it's not even gonna be the full album. It's gonna be a snippet. It's gonna be snippets of any song, period. And then I'm gonna let you know to go to the freaking Bandcamp, because it's not fair the amount of work we have to do to get people to go and stream it, and then not get what we even paid to put it on that platform with. You know what I mean? It's too much work for too little bit of an outcome. And I think it only truly will work for those who have the virility. You know what I'm saying? If they're able to really go viral, in a point where like you're on a talk show, you know, and everybody, the world can at least, okay, they know you exist now, you know, they can all go stream that, right? But when you're still trying to build yourself, you know, you want as much of a way to help you continue to do what you do. So no, for any artist that you guys truly want to support, take your time to do so if they are on platforms like BandLab, because when you actually buy the album, the label doesn't see that. That goes directly into the artist's account, like their PayPal and stuff like that. So if you decide to support artists on Bandcamp and things, like it's really good for that artist and knowing just their worth or whatnot. Again, I'll remind you guys, I only priced the album because I dropped it on 420. I said, let me price it for like 420, you know, just to be fun for the rest of the month. And there are a lot of people who spent more than that because you have the option to pay what you want. Past that amount, I could release the whole thing completely for free, and then people can still put whatever they want if they wanted to donate towards it. And you could leave a message for the artist if you want, and you know, it's a better way to truly see what the community appreciates. And I feel like we need to just figure out those things or whatnot. He said, I buy physical copies, but I never open them unless they are album only tracks. And then a few, you know, aren't a bad idea. Then I open only burn, you know what I'm saying, set it up again, you know what I'm saying, on my wall, and then, you know, stream to listen and stuff. Yeah, like any way that you can truly support that artist, the merch, and even then, it's like I'll say the merch, but then I'll always remember, like, unless they buy all of these, the machine to actually print on their own merch and stuff, and then they're doing that, right? They'll almost see like a small percentage of something. It's still more than you would get from, you know, just like copying an album on like iTunes, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But like, let's say out of something that's $30, you know, you may get you know, 10% of that, right? So somewhere around, you know, 5, 10, you know, again, if you sell a good amount, things add up. And you eat some of the cost, but it just really depends. And what do you say? You know what I'm saying? No, we're in a playlist mode. So remember, in between the potential like submissions that we would have, right? And then we usually like add things to the wheel if we get one of those or whatnot. But in between those, we'll go in between the playlisted records, you know, that have made the playlist throughout these 6 years that we've been doing the show. I wanted to have ways to really get back into and promote many of you who have sent to our show and solidified yourself within what you guys have, right? So, you know, now we have that, and we can, you know, have the playlists and things like that we want to promote. I think I should have even like a plan with that as well, because I was thinking about doing a day of you know, the female hip hop, you know, playlist that we've had, the, you know, the vibe, you know, centric one. Like we've had ones that are often, you know, very much my favorite, that we want to make sure that people get to see. What do you say? It's my saving grace, you know what I'm saying, from absolute insanity, which is what will happen if platforms are no longer available, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. But yeah, the other thing with BandLab though is that people can download the album as well. You can listen to it from the platform, which is cool, and it's fast working. There's no like ads and crazy stuff like that. Like literally you go to the site and you play it. Look, I'm going to mine right now. Let me throw it up on the top. Hold up. Boom shakalaka. Right? And then so for mine or whatnot, and then we're just able to go in there and throw something in. Let's go April Fool.
Leader. Scripts.
Since it's still April.
It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler. It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler.
I'm taking a break now. Just look at my face, I'm running away, I don't wanna get chased now. I wanted to stay, but no one to keep me up out of the race now. I wanted a cake, but look at your she finna get take down. She getting naked, about to spray shit in my face now. I wanna thank her for the hanky pinky shakedown. She doing tricks, and after that she likes to take bows. Her whole head turns around like a fake owl. She got us hanging out at Camp Crystal Lake now. So Jason finna fuck us up, pull the tape out. So much blood, we gon' need 28 towels. I'm so sweaty and my boxers freaking chafe now. This beat is dope, I feel like I should turn the bass down. I feel like I'm on psilocybin on a Greyhound. I've never really been that violent in your face, pal. It's April Fool's, so the villain's wearing capes now.
It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler. It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler.
Check. You gotta say April Fools when you be doing tricks. Go to hell, wake Satan up with a freaking crucifix. Go to GameStop and ask to have my computer fixed. Buy some big ass shoes for my kids and see if the shoes are fit. This holiday was really meant for the stupidest foolishness. Everyone's cool as shit if they're cool with it. You get it. You made a brownie but now there's poop in it. Put some crickets up on your ice cream while you scooping it. I'll record what you saying and start the looping it. Everything you spit on this day, you ain't recouping it. It's not for Mickey Mouse, tell him wherever Goofy is that we rooting for him, cause you control him, you're dubious. You again, there you go hanging out with the hooligans. If a zombie's head don't explode, you gotta shoot again. I like lying, I'm never telling the truth again. You can find me hanging out fighting crime with the super friends.
It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler. It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe, me too, but mine's a cooler.
Big freaking salute. Shout out to everybody freaking in the chat right about now.
It's the revenge of the nerd, only one of...
Hold up, sir. Jeez, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to throw one on them. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it ready or whatnot. Again, it's from the project Press Start to Get High or whatnot. Dropped it on 420. And it only costs $4.20, but it is free to listen, you know what I'm saying, on the platform. Check it out. You know, let me know your favorite records. I have a song about the Diddy party you guys might enjoy as well. It's fun. And this album, I really tried to make an experience and stuff. If I can replicate what I did on the album in videos, then you know, I think everything will go into an even different territory. So you know, wish me luck on trying to figure that out right there, because that one would even be a fun song. I've been trying to think over time on like what records that I would potentially do a video for, because all of these would be fun, you know. But big salute. Oh, shout out to Scripts as well, who produced all the records on the project. It's my first time even doing something like that. I always usually produce all my stuff. So, you know, big salute to him doing that. And give me your freaking thoughts, man. If you guys Shoot, if you guys do an album review of my album, I will give you guys a free spin on our giveaway wheel, kind of thing. Or if you just want a straight up just free skip, VIP skip that you can use in a multitude of ways, we can do that as well. But do a little write up and just your general thoughts. Tag me in a post, or like whether you do it as you talking, via TikTok, or you do a post on Facebook or something like that. Whatever the case, just knowing you guys listened and had some faves and what stood out. It would mean the world to me. And then again, we'll exchange that for me reviewing some of your shit on the show over here. All right. So good luck on out there. And then we'll try to see what's up. Would be sick challenge to see who could catch the most references you use in a track. Oh, that is a good one. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the Diddy Party one, right? Because there's plenty within there. Twilight Zone, Scooby Snacks, like that one right there. And honestly, if I would have thought of that before, like, I would have personally written down, all of that or whatnot. But that I might have to go in and analyze my own shit now to really see how many, and then put that out as a little bit of a context, which I think will be fun. Also on my Bandcamp are my previous albums or whatnot, right? And again, this album specifically, this new one is 5 or 6 years apart from these other ones or whatnot. And it's just dope to see what I was able to do and really come up with. Hold on, where's the page with like all of them on it, right? So like I think a lot of these are some of the singles from the other projects or whatnot. But Game Dork, Eat Sleep Kill, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Eat Sleep Kill Aliens, Eat Sleep Kill Robots, Eat Sleep Kill Zombies are all there. 18 songs each on each project. So you can see all of the lead ups to everything. And even the Game Dork albums were a little bit of a comeback project, in general. It was me this is how important people don't know, right? It was equally me trying to give people a last album. I truly figured, like, let me just give people one more thing before I just completely stop and then, go into something else. But then people really ended up liking what I had put out. And it put this battery in my back to want to do more or whatnot. So over the course of that, and promoting it on, like, other shows, and then having my own show, and then starting to do the features with you guys, like that threw me into that mode of like, now let me try to see what I can truly do with some of the other artists from the community in terms of like features and Be Ill, Me and You Still Need One, Tokyo, we still love one. Finally got one with Al Rio, who I saw for a second in the building, and it's something dope that we need to just make happen. What's good? Shout out to Anonymous. What's poppin'? What do you say? Only slowly been getting some packing done, you know what I'm saying? So at least I'm productive, you know what I'm saying? And no apologies necessary. Especially if you were recording and stuff like that. Who was recording? I'm doing well, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for the late reply. I was you still saw that all the way from back there? That's crazy. And then I hope you're having, or did she remind you of it? What'd you say? What how phenomenal this album is? it'd be intriguing to see what you and Scripps could do in the studio together, man. Oh, big facts. Like if we're doing everything from scratch, and he's like, what about this, as he's, you know what I'm saying, going in, or you know, just like that would be dope as well. I feel like that's an eventual and inevitable. That's inevitable. I am inevitable. Anyways, let me see what we should do. What we should do right about now, cause it's 2:25. I do gotta start. Let me see if I am able to say for no. I think I might have to head out and restart on our later stream and stuff. So I will. Again, I'll come back in a few hours. That way we can get everything re-locked in and stuff like that. Like I always try to send out emails to most of you guys if you sent emails to the show before. So make sure you follow, like us on all platforms and whatnot. We're on TikTok and YouTube. I'm also probably going to be adding Jeezy Radio stream to the stream, so you may see my stream also popping up on their platform, but until I figure that out. And I also wanted to bring Eddie on before I even remotely try to do that. I don't want just all of a sudden I'm just on the stream. And so we'll be doing a stream with Eddie Cuts and have some fun then or whatnot. And we'll be doing more interviews this month. If you guys need one, reach out, tap in. If you guys have an album or something like that releasing, we're really good at doing those kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you tap in for that, and we'll see what's up. All right. So shout out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the TikTok over here. I'll see you guys in a bit. There we go. And then, hold on, let me not forget to do this, because I need to figure out if deactivate will not show. So that wasn't even there, but then how come? Let me see something right quick. What the freak? Hello? I got stuck in here. Seriously? No. Oh my freaking gosh, man. Let's try. If we were here, and then we had to go from that to.
I'm dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a one.